Well, once again, Metroplex, how about them Cowboys? That's right. To beat the Philadelphia Eagles today in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And I just got to say, though, to all those folks who disrespected us today, I got to say, though, here today, Sunday, September 20, year 2015. Here today, Sunday, week 2 of the NFL. I got to say, though, I'm impressed with a lot of teams. We did good today and ones who did not. What can I say about the Chicago Bears? The Chicago Bears just started sloppy again. Not the kind of way you want to start now going 0-2. And I got to say, though, Jay Cutler's got some serious problems in Chicago. Some serious problems in Chicago. Don't know what type of problems or issues he's got down there in Chicago, but I'm starting to feel like the coordinator, the offensive coordinator, the coaching staff, they're not getting this young quarterback pumped up as you want to say or explain, saying, oh, he's pumped up, he's 100% ready to continue playing. I don't see it that way. I feel like this guy has got some problems on his own mind, on his own terms. Who knows? But the problem with this kid now is I don't see a way to say, oh, he does not have a problem. He's got a problem. He's got a problem, yes. The problem with him right now is that he's hurt. He pulled a hamstring and left the game. Now, this is not the same time you want to see the quarterback out for the game. Now, the Chicago Bears lose at home, which I never expected to see it have happened at home to the Cardinals, because that's the second game you're playing at home to the Cardinals, and that's like the not the good team you want to play now. Now, what can I say about the Cleveland Browns? They beat the Tennessee Titans. Wow, that is hilarious. They finally beat Marcus Mariota, Johnny Manziel, Johnny Football. Takes care of Marcus Mariota today, this afternoon in Cleveland, Ohio. Wow, I'm not shocked. I'm amazed by this guy. Now, we are live here on YouTube, Instagram, via Skype, Snapchat. Like us on Facebook page, us live on ESPN 102.3, ESPN FM also here tonight, Sunday, September 20th, year 2015. Talking all about tonight here, recapping all of week 2 of the NFL. I'm just amazed that Johnny Football wins the game today, this afternoon in Cleveland, Ohio. He wins the game. Wow, I'm amazed with that. Now, what happened to the Dolphins? What happened to Ryan Tannehill today, this afternoon in Jacksonville, Florida? You lose a road game to the Jacksonville Jaguars? Wow. That's not even shocking. That's weird. Really, it is. Because you feel like sometimes you don't want to lose the game. I'm dead serious, folks. I'm dead serious. You really don't feel like you want to lose the game. But yet, they lost the game. They lose a game on the road in Jacksonville, Florida, which mistakenly, I'm not even surprised that this team did not want to win. I mean, Marcus Mariota had all that first half, second half, third quarter, final quarter to catch up to the Cleveland Browns. He couldn't do it today. Wow, I'm surprised that they even choose this quarterback. Now, what happened to the Canes in Louisiana? We got some problems and issues in the city of New Orleans, Louisiana. And those problems are Rob Ryan, the coordinator. The defense is not doing absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. The mistakes that you had to fix as the entire team, because the defense, the Saints defense could not put pressure on a quarterback named Jameis Winston out of Florida State. Couldn't stop one single bit. I mean, Lovie Smith's team wins the road game in New Orleans, Louisiana. Jameis Winston playing against Drew Brees, which did not surprise me to see this kid take care of business, but he took care of business on the road. I'm not shocked or appalled. I'm very glad he won the game. Now, Phillip Rivers, I don't know what happened to Phillip Rivers. He loses today in Cincinnati, Ohio, to the Cincinnati Bengals. Wow. That's even worse because the kid can't play for squat. And then, what happened to the San Francisco 49ers? I thought they were going to lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They didn't lose. They won. They won their game at home. Antonio Brown scores a touchdown from Big Ben Roethlisberger. Wow. It's great. They win at home. And the Patriots, Tom Brady threw for 466 yards for 3 touchdowns and beats the heck out of the Buffalo Bills 40-32. Wow. I am impressed with this young kid. This quarterback out of Michigan, I'm impressed with him. I truly am impressed with him. Because he went on the road for his team, took a good chance and said, look, I got this. And now they're 2-0. 2-0 Patriots, 2-0 Broncos, 2-0 Cowboys, 2-0 Falcons. The 2-0 teams are 2-0. They're 2-0. And the Cardinals are 2-0. This is great football, man. This is very great football. I mean, I'm surprised that Tom Brady, folks, throws it for 460 yards, 3 touchdowns. Wow, it's incredible. It is very incredible. Now, moving right along. I have no idea what happened to the mighty St. Louis Rams of St. Louis, Missouri. You go in this afternoon to Landover, Maryland to play the Washington Red DC Cookies, Kirk Cousins, the quarterback, and you let Cousins tear you apart? That's even worse. That's even worse. And then on top of that, you got to deal with the different team here next Thursday, week 3, which we'll talk about. Now, the Atlanta Falcons, I was watching the game, and I saw Matt Ryan, and I give up one bit. This kid can play, and the wide receiver can play, the running back can play, the defense can play. That defense did good today in East Rutherford, New Jersey. They did absolutely great. It is not amazing that they did not take care of business on the road like they did a couple of weeks ago at home against the mighty Philadelphia Eagles. They did well to them too also. They did very well on that group. Now, what happened to the Baltimore Ravens in overtime? In overtime. In Oakland, California, the Monster Coliseum, the black and silver team, they got beaten by their own taste of medicine. This is incredible. The Ravens fall to 0-2 now. And the Raiders are 1-1. It is odd to see the Ravens fall to 0-2 on the road. Very, very not happy. Very not. Now, Minnesota Vikings, they won the game today at home. That quarterback Bridgewater ran for a touchdown. That is what the quarterback is supposed to do. He did it today in Minnesota. in front of his fans, in front of his family, in front of his teammates and coach. He did well. He beat the Detroit Lions. Which, by the way, I don't know what happened to the Detroit Lions. I have no idea, here night Sunday, folks, what happened to the Detroit Lions. Nobody knows what happened to them. Nobody knows. I don't know. Do you know? Absolutely not. I have no idea. Now, I can say from less to better, but this group, this team, does not amaze me at all. Because the mistakes that were made inside the pocket for Matthew Stafford, the kid out of Highland Park High School here in Highland Park, he could not win a road game today in Minnesota. And you had to lose the game. You had to lose the game. You had to. Just had to. It is not a good idea to lose a road game to the Minnesota Vikings on the road. Now, on the Cowboys, we were all scared for Tony Romo. We were all scared because Romo injured his left shoulder. Now that Eagles defense did a dirty hit on the quarterback number 9, Tony Romo. Romo hurt his left shoulder. Now, do we feel like it's time for Tony Romo to just go ahead and rest out the entire midseason of the NFL? Are the Cowboys waiting an accident to happen? Absolutely not. How are they going to win Week 3 next Sunday at noon on Fox in Arlington, Texas? Well, I'll tell you what. They're going to win Week 3 at home. And I bet you that Atlanta, Georgia team is not going to go home without a fight. We know that for sure. These two teams are 2-0, the Falcons and the Cowboys. Okay, the Falcons are in the NFC South, and the Cowboys are in the NFC East. They are ahead. They're ahead in the NFC East teams. So, I'm starting to think like we got a problem here to solve. We got a situation that we need to solve either today, either next week, the following week. We do not know. But I'm starting to think like we need to solve something for this young quarterback. Now, Michael Vick does not belong with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll tell you that right now. I thought Michael Vick was supposed to have stayed retired from the NFL. Because wasn't he working for Fox Network last season? He was. He really was. And I'm surprised that he goes and wants to come back and play. And where? In the NFL. It is surprising. Now, those fans up in Gotham City, they don't like Michael Vick for some reason. I have no idea why they don't like him, but they don't like him at all. So like I said, there are issues to be fixed with the Saints team because now they got to look at the tips and say, oh, I did that. I did all those mistakes against Jameis Winston. I could not put pressure on Jameis Winston for 1 second. Now, the Marco Murray, the trader, I got to say, though, his offense looked horrible. It looked horrible. It looked sloppy. The defense looked sloppy because not one bit they couldn't stop Terrence Williams, the wide receiver who scored a touchdown for the Cowboys. And then Sam Bradford throws it for an interception to the Dallas Cowboys defense? Wow. I am not shocked. I'm happy. I'm very happy. I mean, what the heck happened in brotherly love? Does somebody care to explain to me here tonight, Sunday? September 20th, year 2015? What happened in brotherly love? Well, I'll tell you what happened in brotherly love, Stanley Smith. What happened in brotherly love, man, is that Johnny Romo does get hurt. I understand that. Quarterbacks always get hurt. But the Eagles defense, see, all of you NFL analysts, you all picked the underdog, Philly, to win the game. Teddy Broshi picked them. Mark Schlereth picked them. Then Darren Winston, our former Cowboy, picked them also. Then the Golick and Greeny picked them last week. Said, no, the Eagles are going to take care of business and really up against the 1-0 Cowboys. Well, guess what, fellas? You're absolutely wrong. Because I feel like now, the Dallas Cowboys are not an accident when it happened. Absolutely not. They're going to go to the Super Bowl, like I said it again. Like I predicted them. They're going to go to the NFL. They're going to win the NFC East Divisional Championship title, like I said. And they might end up playing in either the Patriots or the Broncos the next year's Super Bowl in Santa Clara, California, February 2016 on CBS and Radio Westwood 1. And I'm going to tell you right now, folks, this is going to be a good matchup for the America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys are finally 2-0 since 2008. Since 2008, the Cowboys have been 2-0. 2-0. Now, are they going to be the undefeated team in the NFC East? That's the question. Here tonight, Sunday, September 20th, year 2015. Live on ESPN, 102.3 ESPN FM, and YouTube. And I think so. I think the Cowboys are going to be the number one favorite in next year's Super Bowl in Santa Clara, California. At Levi's Stadium. They are absolutely going to win this game for some reason and for some reason only. Now, and I'll tell you what though, folks. I believe that this team is going to take care of business next Sunday at noon on Fox. But I also believe they're going to do the right thing. And that is win the game. Absolutely win the game. And I'll tell you what though. Don't give your hopes up on the Cowboys because they're going to be okay. Now this is Brian saying again on Twitter.com. Cowboys Nation. I'm not going crazy here and I don't know what the media's reporting about me. But I'm not going to be out of 10 or 12 weeks. Throw your eggs up. Hashtag Cowboys. Cowboys win. Go Cowboys, okay? This Brian said that today. He posted it on Instagram, K104 page, here tonight, Sunday. KKDA, syndicated in Grand Prairie, Texas, from Dallas Fort Worth. And he put it there on their page saying, Cowboys fans, don't believe a word. Remember, reports going crazy about saying reports crazy about 10 to 12 weeks about me. I will let you know when I'm full of recovery. Go Cowboys hashtag. Now, that is a good hashtag this Brian is using on social media. Absolutely, I agree with this young brother. Now, let's talk college football last night. Yesterday, Saturday, September 19th, year 2015. I'm glad that finally Nick Saban's team, the Crimson Tide in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, loses to Ole Miss. 40-37 was the final score. 43-37. Wow. This is a game, man. This was a game. Now, are there problems with the Crimson Tide in Tuscaloosa, Alabama? Well, there probably are some problems with the head coach, Nick Saban. I think Nick Saban, folks, he needs to go back and coach the Miami Dolphins and Miami, Florida. Oh, yes. He still was the best NFL coach in the NFL. Even though he made a mistake of leaving the team. Absolutely, he left the team. Now, I don't think the Crimson Tide fans are going to forgive him for last night's loss on ESPN Network. And watch ESPN.com and the Crimson Tide Radio Network because I don't forgive lost at home in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Now the Irish, they took care of business against Georgia Tech Yellow Dogs. They did good to those guys. Then the Georgia Athens Bulldogs from Athens, Georgia. They took care of their opponent yesterday. I'm glad they won. I'm surprised they won. Now the Texas Longhorns, they're going to need some help here, man. They lose the third game at home to Cal State, which was not surprising to me. I'm glad Nebraska lost at home. I'm glad McRiley got his loss at home. I'm really glad because he sucks as a coach with that team. Oh yes, he does suck. Absolutely sucks as the worstest coach in college football named McRiley. Okay? McRiley needs to step down from coaching that Nebraska team. And so I'm going to go somewhere else. That's what he needs to do. Let's go somewhere else. Because he ain't going to last that long with that school. I'm telling you, he's not. Now, LSU, they did a great job yesterday beating Ann Arbor in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Yes, sir. They did a good job. I'm telling you right now, Nick Saban needs to go coach the NFL. Right here. Come coach the NFL. Coach your old team, the Miami Dolphins, because they lose today on the road, and they're going to need your help here, brother. You don't belong coaching the Tuscaloosa, Alabama. No, sir. You belong in the NFL in Miami, Florida. South Beach, Florida, excuse me. So, if I am Nick Saban, where do I really want to end up going? To South Beach, Florida. Right? Am I correct? Yeah, I'm absolutely correct. Now, I couldn't say it any better, though, but I'm very happy. I'm not happy with the Buckeyes, though, because those Buckeyes are not giving up. Absolutely not giving up. And I'm surprised that TCU even gets lucky yesterday, because they beat the Ponies. It was terrible. It was very much terrible. I couldn't say wow what happened. I'm glad the Aggies won. I'm glad Texas A&M won. I'm glad Texas Tech won yesterday. I am so glad that school lost yesterday in Lubbock, Texas, and yesterday at home to Texas Tech, because they lost at home yesterday. I am so glad. I am. And the other colleges, Vespero wins yesterday against some team yesterday. I don't know where. They beat them 52-0. Wow, that is the worstest game I've ever seen in my entire life. But they won 52-0. That is worse. That has always been in the NFL. And the Cowboys, they won over the Eagles today, folks. 20-10 was the final score. 20-10 was the final score. I wanted a bigger prediction on the Cowboys, but I'll take the 20. Plus the 10 score that the Eagles scored, that's fine. But the Wise guys were not going with that prediction, but that's fine. But Las Vegas is always betting right here. Mola. On these college football games, on these NFL games. Heck, they're already betting the World Series in the month of November. Yeah, they sure are betting on that one already, too. Now, I gotta say, though, man, we are known for everything here in this country. Now, I gotta say, though, I was watching earlier tonight WWE Night of Champions. And I'm surprised that Ryback loses to Kevin Owens. The Bella sister loses to Charlotte, Ric Flair's daughter, by submission. And Rusev loses to Dolph Ziggler. Then Chris Jericho comes back tonight to help Ambrose and Roman Reigns in their matchup against the Wyatt family. Chris Jericho walks out, hits Dean Ambrose in the shoulder like this, walks out the ring. I'm surprised that he left that ring. I am very surprised. Then John Cena loses to Seth Rollins. Okay, loses to him, and then Sting wins against Seth Rollins, but disqualification. Why? Because Mass King came back, chokeslam Sheamus in the ring. The match was over. Find out what happens tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, 7 o'clock, USA Network, tomorrow night. Now, on October 25th, we got the second goodest pay-per-view of all time called WWE Hell in a Cell. Live on pay-per-view October 25th. For more information, go to WWE.com. Search Hell in a Cell. Oh, it's going to be a Hell in a Cell, alright. And the Demon's Playground. Hell in a Cell. Now, tomorrow night, week 2 of the NFL continues tomorrow night at 7:30 with the Colts against the Jets in Indianapolis, Indiana. And Ty and Mathis are not going to play in tomorrow night's game. So that means that the coach from the Jets might get a lucky win tomorrow night against the Colts in Lucas Oil Field Stadium. But like I said, it's going to be a tough one, my friends. When the Dudley Boys lose the tag team titles to New Day. That was the worstest match ever I've ever seen in my entire life on pay-per-view. And I gotta say, not a good idea, folks. Bad idea. Bad idea. And we got tomorrow night, Monday Night Baseball, 6 o'clock. Yankees and the Blue Jays, Monday night. Wednesday continues also on ESPN. Watch ESPN. Well, folks, and this is the one and only true diehard Dallas Cowboy fan, also known as Corporal Martinez. Thank you for listening to me and watching me live on YouTube, and also listening to us live on ESPN 102.3 ESPN FM. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, folks. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. I'll talk more about sports tomorrow, Monday, September 21st, year 2050. See you.